My Kindle Fire keeps losing Wi-Fi connection.
If it at least connects, then you can't say it is because you're blacklisted by the router.
I know my Wi-Fi password, and no, I'm not mistaking trying to connect for connecting and failing to.
If the router has been told to give the gaming console priority access to the internet, you'll get dropped when bandwidth is short.
It is hard for a Kindle Fire to use that much bandwidth.
It isn't if the Kindle is downloading a lot of content, updating or re-downloading paid content and apps after a restore to defaults.
I'm not doing that.
You could also be losing the Wi-Fi connection because there are lots of things interfering with the Wi-Fi connection.
It isn't like I'm sitting by someone with a cell phone turned into a Wi-Fi hotspot and wondering why my Wi-Fi is failing.
You can install some of those Wi-Fi diagnostic tools to the Kindle and see if it thinks it gets a good signal. Then again, walking to a different room to get a better signal could fix it.
I have this problem nearly everywhere.
Make sure the Kindle is fully charged. It can't function and connect to Wi-Fi if it literally doesn't have the power.
It is charged, and if I wasn't charging it well enough to use it, that's human error.
Or a bad charging cable, or a bad battery.
It isn't the battery.
Sometimes it can't connect because of account problems. You probably need to go to More, My Account, deregister and deregister it. Then re-register it.
I lose my content.
No. All the apps and content like ebooks you downloaded through the account will be recovered when you re-register.
I'll have to re-download.
Yes, and you'd have to do that if you did a restore to factory defaults to try to fix this, too.
I'd hate to think the latest OS update caused this, but I've heard of this being done.
If you need to do it, go to More, Device, Reset to Factory Defaults, then confirm it by hitting Erase Everything.
The only certain thing is that by setting the Wi-Fi up from scratch is that it can't be done wrong.
You should to Settings and hit View next to Wi-Fi settings before you do that. The solution might be checking to a different Wi-Fi connection.
What do I do if I don't see the network I want in the list?
You can try to add the network information manually. Oh, and if the Wi-Fi requires a password, you'll have to enter the password for that. And that may be on top of a network password.
And I thought Apple devices being fixed by putting it airplane mode and taking it back out was annoying.
If the Kindle is in airplane mode, it can't connect. You turn it back on by going to Home, Menu, Turn Wireless On, though you can turn it off and back on to try to fix it.
If I couldn't connect because I couldn't remember I turned it off, then I would rather say I was cycling it than admit I had to turn it back on.